What's up, guys? Welcome back to ManCave Collectibles. Coming at you today with another figure review. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new Ultimate Edition Macho Man Randy Savage from Mattel. From what I can tell, this version of Randy Savage was an outfit that he wore in 1992 in a battle against Jake the Snake Roberts. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly when these guys use these outfits, especially Macho Man, as he had so many iconic outfits that look very similar to this, very similar color schemes and very similar designs. But from what I could tell, this was the 1992 outfit from that match. As we're checking out our packaging here, it's pretty much the standard Ultimate Edition packaging. Got Macho Man's name up top, Ultimate Edition here, right at the bottom of the window, Mattel logoing. Pretty much can see everything that he comes with in the package in the window here. As we spin on around, Macho Man on the side. Going on to the back here, we do have a promotional image of the figure here, him doing kind of his iconic arm drop off the top rope. And then we actually have an image of Macho Man wearing this outfit and a little bit of a bio here on the side. Then on around, we have another image of Macho Man in this particular outfit and back to the front. Let's go ahead and crack this guy out of his packaging, see what we got. All right, guys, so we got Macho Man out of his packaging and onto our review table. As always, let's jump straight into accessories for this guy. So the first thing I want to take a look at, he does come with the big green hat that he wore with this outfit. It looks nice. The original hat kind of had a little bit more of a bling effect or rhinestone, something like that kind of up here in this area, I believe. But they kind of tried to recreate that by kind of giving a little bit of a two-tone look to it. We can actually see that on the back of the packaging if you go back and take a look at that. But it looks good. It's just a soft plastic. And I think it's going to fit right on his head with no problems there. And so very nicely. So we'll go ahead and put that on just so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. Moving on, we got his shades here. These are just a hard plastic, black, kind of that lime green color. They look good. We'll put those on a little bit later. Now we also get his jacket. It's got the nice tassels on it. This is a soft goods jacket. It has, obviously it's not leather, but they did a very good job of giving it a very leathery feel. Spinning on around here. On the back, Macho Man, oh yeah. Looks good. And you can kind of see how it's designed there with kind of being shorter on the back side, so this can kind of wrap around. It looks really nice. This is probably, as far as the Ultimates line, the wrestling line, probably one of the better jackets I've seen so far. As far as my reviews, I really like it. It's got the soft goods tassels here coming off the side. We'll throw that on him here shortly. Now the face that you can see that he has on is a little bit more of a smiling face. They also give us a kind of a grimacing face here. It looks really nice. Pretty much the same. They did a great job on the beard here. Got that nice hair. The hair is just a soft plastic, so as far as articulation, we'll see, if that hinders or helps at all. As far as the head sculpts go, they kind of use the hair to help hold on the glasses, as we've seen before with other wrestling figures. They kind of just have some little ports there in the side of the hair, which that'll go into, and you can see how those glasses look on that face. It looks really, really nice. Very happy with that. And then lastly, we do have two of his open palm hands here. Now mine got a little bit messy. We can see here on this hand, you can see that paint down there. Not sure what this big old glob of paint is kind of on his pointer finger there. And then on this one, a little bit messy there on that pointer finger as well. So the hands that got a little bit carried away with the white paint, but the hands themselves look fine. As far as sculpt detail, it looks good. Just some kind of nasty paint issues there. All right, we'll pop this hat off here and we'll take a closer look at our actual Macho Man figure here. So you can see here, the face that we've got is kind of a little bit of a smiling face, kind of a semi-smiling face. I think it looks good. And then moving on down to that pink and yellow there. A little bit of QC issue here on my yellow. Got some black paint there on it. Spinning on around, just more of those these are not soft good tassels. These are actually plastic. So they're not going to be able to mold them or do anything. They're just going to hang there just like you see. And then moving on down, got those boots, got the green on the back, green on the front with the yellow laces. Macho Man just had such just cool designs for his, clothing, his in-ring and entrance clothing. Hands here, same thing as kind of we saw with the open hands, just painted on Now, his shoulder pad here, or it's not really a pad, but it's part of his clothing, but it is a soft plastic, so it's going to be able to, move out of your way, as you articulate that arm up. So it's not going to, hinder very much, on that. Looking at the face sculpt here, I am noticing I have a little more QC issue here on the face. Looks like a little bit of the beard kind of got up on the cheek area, and then a little bit of kind of messy right here. You can kind of see this side of his beard right under his chin, real nice and clean. And then over here, you just got just what looks like almost a random patch of hair kind of coming out into the middle of his, almost right up to his lip. So yeah, a little bit of, kind of messy paint work with this one. So a little bit disappointed in that. Again, I try to, keep my expectations where they should be when you're talking about, a $20 to $30 figure, and that's kind of where this is. It's kind of more in that $30 price range in the Ultimates. So I try to keep my expectations, kind of where they should be. But I really hate paint QC issues. To me, a lot of that stuff should be caught kind of before it hits the market. If you see a figure that has those types of things, let's pull it out, move on to the next figure. But I don't know much about the the figure making world, so I don't even know if that's possible. Let's go ahead and jump into the articulation on this guy. So taking a look at the head here, we can get the head down to about right there, up to about right there. Looks good. We can get a little bit of the confused look side to side, full 360, no problem. Get those shoulders up to about right there with no stress. We do have underneath there, we do have a swivel in the bicep, double jointed elbows there, which from my understanding, the double jointed elbows may be coming to the Elites as well. No swivel in the bicep. We do have our standard swivel here in the wrist, forward, back, no problem. Lots of articulation there in the wrist area. We've got an abdominal crunch there. We can get to there and back, swivel there, as well as right at the waist. Get the legs out to about right there. We got a cut in the upper thigh, double jointed knees, and then here in the foot. All right, the other one's a little tight, so we'll switch over to this one. Just I hadn't had a chance to put any heat on it, so it looks like we may have to, but we can get forward, back. We do have the toe pivot there, and then we have our normal ankle rocker with a little bit, not a ton of ankle rocker, but enough. Let's go ahead and throw some accessories on this guy. Take a look at that. All right, guys, and here's Macho Man all decked out in his entrance attire. We can see those nice tassels, just so iconic looking. The hat looks really, really good. The glasses, everything just really fits nicely on this guy. I think they did a fantastic job. Spin him around here so you guys can kind of see it. I mean, even that would be a fantastic pose, for this guy. Very iconic on your shelf. Looks really, really nice. The only really flaw I can really give on this figure is just the QC issues on my hands. That was really the main thing, and I'm sure that's not a widespread issue. That is probably very limited to just a number of these, and I was just unlucky enough to get one that kind of had them, but it's really not that bad. Up on the shelf, you're not going to be able to notice those issues very much. So overall, I'm very, very happy with this figure. I'm very glad that I went ahead and made the purchase. I also was able to get the Edge Ultimate, which we'll be doing a review on in the coming days as well. Let's go ahead and bring in a few other figures for size comparison. Okay, guys, so just to bring in a couple other figures for size comparison, we've got an Elite Undertaker. We've got a basic version. This is the WrestleMania version with the ring cart of Macho Man. And then we've got our Ultimate Hollywood Hulk Hogan here. So you can kind of see that our Ultimate Macho Man really stands a little bit smaller than even his basic counterpart there. So to put a measured tape out here on us, we can see that Macho Man with hat and all stands right at about 7 inches or a hair under, as compared to his basic counterpart here is at 7 inches even without the hat. So not sure really why that is. Maybe the basic torso here adds a little bit to it, where it's a little bit more of a shorter torso. But we can also see here that the legs, definitely attribute to that as well. There we go, guys. There is a little bit of a size comparison for you. I think this is a must-have for a Macho Man fan or a wrestling fan. Obviously, if you're collecting the Elites line, you're going to get him anyways. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this review video. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you as part of the ManCave Collectibles team. And always drop those comments down below. What do you think of this figure? Is this something you'll be picking up, or have you already picked it up? And if so, what do you think of it in hand? Love hearing from you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Until next time.